Hello, everyone. This is Marie's Message 411 TV, and I am Marie. I am coming to you today from the park. Yes, I'm enjoying myself sitting under a tree, enjoying the weather. So I wanted to bring a video to you today. Um, Welcome to all of my new subscribers. I welcome you. To all of my subscribers that have been with me since the beginning, my light workers, my empaths, my chosen ones, I welcome you back and I appreciate all of you. For all my new subscribers, please go to my channel and watch my previous videos so that you can get acquainted with my channel. I hope all is well. After the finishing of this video, please click like, click share, click the notification bell so that you can get updates to my videos that are coming in the near future. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you think. So, I'm bringing this video to you because it's an actual series that I was doing on narcissistic mothers. And I wasn't able to continue the series because I was in the process of going through moving. And so now I'm trying to pick back up where I left off with the series. So, in the series of narcissistic women who become mothers or become a parent, let's start with the narcissistic woman who um, who is sexually promiscuous, who gets pregnant but does not keep any of her children because she does not want her figure to get messed up. So, a narcissistic woman who is into herself and her appearance is all about her, right? So, for her to get pregnant, it's going to um, disfigure her shape, and she's going to have to be responsible for somebody besides herself. So some narcissistic women who get pregnant, they have a lot of abortions because they have no feeling towards that fetus, no empathy, no feeling towards that fetus. So it's not hard for them to abort that child. Now, this video, this is a trigger warning. This video is very sensitive, right? This is a sensitive subject, and if you are feeling triggered and you're not able to watch the video, then I truly understand. But I am warning you that this video can be triggering for some people because I'm discussing a sensitive matter concerning narcissistic women who become pregnant and become mothers and the effects of what happens to that child that is born and raised by a narcissistic woman or a narcissistic mother. Now, we must understand in some of my previous videos in the introduction, I explained to you that a narcissistic mother can pass on their negative um, emotional traits onto the fetus, and the unborn child of a narcissistic woman can have cognitive defects upon birth. So the the behavior and how the narcissistic mother is can definitely affect her fetus. That we have that clear because I did the research and I did the video for you. Fast forward. So now we're talking about the narcissistic woman who continues to have abortions because she does not want to um, mess up her figure and it's all about her. But there is a man that she wants to trap. So what she does is she gets pregnant to trap him, to get finances from him or whatever she can get out of him. Sympathy, love, whatever it is that she need from him, narcissistic supply. I wouldn't even call it love. I would call it that she needs narcissistic supply. So some narcissistic women will get pregnant for a man to trap him. It's called a trap. They don't really want the child, but they get pregnant in order to trap him. And some narcissistic women, if they realize that the man does not want them after they have get pregnant, they will seek financial funds from that man, and they will um, abort that child, right? Because they only did it in order to hold on to that man, or they see that this man have assets and things that they want, right? Then we move on to the next narcissistic woman who actually carries her children full term. She wants to trap a man. She gets pregnant for the man. And so the relationship is now not working out. And so the man leaves and abandons her, and now she has children that look like him, that remind her of him. And so what she does is she takes out her toxic, narcissistic behavior and personality on those children. She starts to verbally and physically abuse and neglect these children because she really didn't want the children. She had them in order to trap that man. And because she was so toxic, the relationship did not work out, and he removed himself from the relationship. And so now she takes out her toxicity on those children. She grows the children to hate their father and to take out all of her anger and her frustration on the children. She uses the children now to get her narcissistic supply because the father of the children is no longer there, right? Now, words are powerful. And so when a narcissistic mother continues to verbally abuse a child and tell the child, you're no good. You I can't stand you. You act like your daddy. You look like your daddy. You get on my nerves. You're stupid. You're ignorant. You're dumb. These words have power. And so this child grows with low self-esteem because of the words and the way that this narcissistic mother was treating this child. And in this situation, the child can either go from one end of the spectrum to the other. This child becomes either the chosen one, or this child becomes the narcissist. Because the behavior of the parent and the way that that narcissistic mother treats that child can be triggered either to become a toxic empath as they grow, or they grow to become very narcissistic because of the lack of love, attention, affection that that child received. The anger, the rage, the hurt, the pain. Some children will decide that, okay, all of these bad things happened to me when I was younger, growing up with my mother. I was the black sheep. And so I want to do the opposite of what my mother did to me. I want to live the opposite way. I want to treat everyone the opposite. And so the child grows to become a toxic empath, compensating, trying to compensate through life with toxic relationships, trying to compensate for the love, affection, attention, and everything that they were supposed to receive from their narcissistic mother. Some narcissistic mothers will raise that child in a way that that child ends up hating men. If it's a little girl, she ends up hating men because the narcissistic mother always talked negative about that little girl's father while she was growing. And turn her mind against her own father. So then she go from toxic relationship to toxic relationship, giving toxic empathy because she's trying to seek love and attention from a man that she didn't receive from her father, which her narcissistic mother trained her that way. And in actuality, the father probably was nothing like all the negative things that this narcissistic mother had trained this little girl to be. So it can become a toxic cycle after a while. That little young boy growing up with a toxic mother, he can grow to hate his own father, or he can have such anger and vengeance in his heart for how his mother treated him as a child. When he grows, he can take that anger and start to treat every woman that he come across the same way. He can begin to become a narcissistic person himself and treat women with such hate and disrespect because of how his mother treated him. So it's an endless cycle that can go from generation to generation. And a narcissistic mother can give off all of her toxic energy, and all of her toxic behavior can go over into that child because the mother is the nurturer, right? The mother is supposed to nurture, love, care, and give the child what they need in order to develop physically, mentally, emotionally in a healthy way. But this child is conceived under a narcissistic spirit, because you have some of these narcissistic women, they have to have sexual supply, so they will end up sleeping with, having sex unprotected with many different men, and don't even know sometimes who the father of their child is, because they're so sexually active with many different sexual partners, right? A narcissistic woman who becomes pregnant can possibly be pregnant and is no longer with the father of her child, and she will go and have unprotected sex with other men and have end up with diseases while she's pregnant that could affect her unborn child. And so sometimes some of the children are born with deficiencies, sexually transmitted diseases, and other things that happen to these unborn children because of the narcissistic mother. Like I said before, this video is very sensitive and it can be triggering for those who are um, experiencing toxic behavior at the hand of their narcissistic mother, right? This video is to educate, and I do bring these videos to you for awareness, to really help you to understand what you're going through, to let you know that you don't have to stay in that situation, that there is a way out, and when you've had enough, you can remove yourself from that toxic situation. You don't have to stay in it. You don't have to continue to tolerate what this parent is doing to you if you understand that your mother is narcissistic and she's toxic, right? So be safe. Do what's best for you. If it doesn't feel right, then it is not right, right? But we have children who are young, who who aren't old enough to even understand the toxicity and the trauma of what they're experiencing, and they are at the mercy of these narcissistic mothers, right? So if you are around a woman, or you're the neighbor and you suspect that this mother is abusive and toxic towards her children, if you see something, say something. Some people say we shouldn't get in other people's business. We should mind our own business and let people live their life, right? But I guess because I'm a caregiver and I'm a healthy empath, I cannot stand aside and watch a child being abused by a toxic parent and not try to say something or do something about it. You don't have to get involved in the situation to do something about it. There are numbers that you can call anonymously and report abuse towards children. So, like I said, this video is very sensitive. I hope it was able to help someone. Um, Please be safe. Be good to yourself and be good to others. This is another episode of Marie's Message 411 TV, and this video is about narcissistic women who become parents, and it's a part of my series that I've been working on. So I hope this video was able to really help someone, even though I know it's sensitive and it's triggering, right? These videos are to help you, not to make your situation worse or to make you feel any worse than what you already are going through. Understand that these videos are to enlighten and to educate and to let you know that I have had my own personal experiences with these topics that I am bringing to you. If you see that the phone is, you see that the camera is shaking. I am in the park. The wind is blowing. It is a beautiful sunny day. I'm under a tree, bringing this video to you. Sometimes it's good to get out into nature. Like I said before, get out of your shoes and walk on the grass, on the earth, and do some grounding. Get some fresh air, right? Elevate your spiritual vibration. Um, become one with nature, in a sense. That actually helps me to heal, and it also inspired me to bring you these videos. So again, until next time, this is Marie's Message 411 TV. Be good to yourself and be good to others. And until next time, I must say, bye-bye.